Hi everyone, welcome to my list video review. This is on the Power Rangers Turbo Morpher. I'm just gonna go with the mint on card or mint in box review. I'm not gonna go over features and whatnot because I already did the Excel change review and it's basically the same thing. Only difference you have here is different stickers, and I'll get into that a bit later. So as you can see, the general layout and the color theme of the Turbo Ranger's packaging basically was it looks like a big turbine almost that's spinning, and their color themes that they used for this is black, blue, and mostly red. And this is actually one of my very favorite toy box displays. Reason being is because you have a window and you actually see what you're gonna get. Remember as a kid, I bought the Trans Dagger and I saw the picture on the box, and if you look at a Trans Dagger box, I actually don't think I do have it here, but it's gonna take ages to play it up, but I'll describe what you see there. You actually see the Rangers holding their respective weapons just like in the show. And of course, that's being a kid, that's what I thought. I thought, oh wow, cool, I was gonna get the weapons that are featured like that, right? But when I opened it, I was very disappointed because it's this dinky little plastic weapon that looks nothing like the one that's illustrated on the box. So it really sends mixed signals, and it really like brings false hope when there shouldn't be, where it shouldn't be. That's why I think window boxes are perfect, because you get to see the toy firsthand what it looks like, and you get to be the judge and see like, hey, this is what the toy looks like, do I really want to buy it, which is really good. That's why I really wish they had kept it for all the seasons instead of like skipping some. Like, pretty cool how Dino Thunder kept it, and then Mystic Force and Operation Overdrive, even though they used the plastic and not like an actual box, you still got to see what you were getting. And I think from this point on, for like the Shinkanger adaptation, for that adaptation and so forth, for those toys, like for the morphers and the roleplay items, especially, sorry, I think very important that they continue on with the window display boxes. So that's my 2 cents there on that. And as for their layout here, you see it says what you're getting here, the Turbo Morpher. Have a little picture here of a person using the Turbo Morpher. And then it says its little like gimmicks here, lights and sound, and then in different languages, like 3 or 4 languages, it says lights and sound in those languages. So raise it up here. See the Bandai logo. You see a nice Power Rangers Turbo logo. Honestly, Power Rangers Turbo was one of my favorite logos because how the turbo looks, I thought it looked really awesome. And then you have the Turbo Rangers. That's one thing I really loved about the earlier seasons, because they went out of the way to get like an actual picture of the Rangers instead of the animated instead of an animated version, which really looked cheesy afterwards, because most of the Mystic Force and Operation Overdrive pictures they had series, they had like ugly animations of the Red Rangers, which didn't look appealing at all. I think having the actual Ranger pictures from the TV show really is a big selling point, because that's what the Rangers really look like, and it's awesome. So on the back here, I'm not sure if this was the same for Zeo as well, but for Turbo, I think Turbo here, they put the instructions on the back of the box, as you can see, shows you how to use it. It's a plus, and also not not a plus too. I say that because what if a person who bought this had no idea that the instructions were here and they tossed the box, then they would not have the instructions, or say and also they'll have to keep the box in order to have the instructions. Like, it's kind of like an inconvenience, and at the same time it's environmentally friendly. By doing this, they don't have to waste extra paper on the instructions. So it's a plus, and also not so much. So as for the contents here, as you can see, you get one turbo morpher, a turbo key, and a wrist strap here. As for difference is the stickers. Instead of saying Car Ranger, it says Turbo Ranger. And while the axle changer had an engraved Car Ranger on the actual device, this one just has a sticker saying Turbo Rangers. So that's basically it. As far as the box and the display goes, I'm a very simple person, so I'm not very critical. As far as like, it doesn't have to have too much pictures or anything to please me. Like, a basic setup is good. I just require like the stuff that I said before, like a window display, and I'm good to go. I think I would give the box probably 4 out of 5 stars, because the 5th star I would take off because of the instructions being on the back of the box, because it really takes away from the actual outlook of the morpher. So let me just show you for comparisons what the axle changer look like, so you guys can see. As you can see, it has a Car Ranger logo, the Car Ranger molded on there, while Turbo Ranger is a sticker there. And also for the key here, it says Car Ranger, it's a sticker there. So that's basically it for my review. As for pricing points goes, they actually go pretty high. Because very rarely do turbo morphers appear complete, because most times they appear like just this device and the key isn't present. So it's very rare to find a key and the device. And it's actually really funny how I got my hands on that turbo morpher the way it is. I actually saw it on eBay and I was bored one day and I was like, okay, why don't I just bid? It was like 19 pounds, I believe. And I bet I didn't even think I would win, because these things usually go up pretty high. And then the next day it said that I won, and I was like, holy crap, I actually won this, and I was actually surprised. In all, I just ended up just spending 29 pounds, which is not really bad if you look at the conversion. It's about, I might be wrong, but $40 to $50, a little higher, a little less, which is not bad at all. So yeah, so that's how I ended up with it. I wasn't even thinking that I would win it. As for ways you can get a hold of it, the most cost efficient thing you can do is possibly find a really cheap auction that just sells the device itself. And then I'm pretty sure the key would turn up in any Power Ranger slot, and you can probably get that. And there you go, you have your Turbo Morpher. Then again, it takes a lot of patience to pull something like that off again. I myself am not a fan of used things unless I really have no other choice. And also, if I don't have to have it used, I would not, like, I just like to know that I'm the first one who opened it, and I know that I'm the one who took care of it. Because a lot of, well, most people don't really take care of, well, I wouldn't say most, but some people don't take care of their collections and stuff, so you never know like what the previous person did. And I know it's a bit picky, but that's how I always felt. But it takes a great deal of patience to like actually wait and look for a lot that has the key. So it's up to you. If you're all patient and would like to save money, that's the best way to go. However, if you want a complete morpher, if you wait, you will find like a deal like I did, like search around. But most times or not, you will end up paying high prices for this. And that's basically my review. And for any like questions or concerns, you can always refer back to my previous reviews that I did of the axle changer. And also, as for lights and sounds, I did one review that actually has lights and sounds. You can just check that out. I apologize, I just didn't bother pulling it out of the boxing because it's the same exact thing as far as sounds and lights go. Basically, these lights flicker and give off one noise when you turn the key and also when you press this. Oh, it has. Oh, I didn't even know it has. It gives off a noise. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even know it had sound. So this is what it. That's what That's what that does basically. So I guess I found out something new today that I had batteries in it because I rarely keep batteries in my morphers or changers because I just can't be bothered. So there we go. So this is noise number 1, and I don't know. Here's the key, and this is noise number 2 here. Yeah, it's very basic, but I like it because the noise is very pleasant and soothing to the ears. Unlike most morphers that give really ugly noises, especially like the Lightspeed one. So that's basically it for my review here. And if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask me. Thank you and have a great day.